Hello everyone, welcome to Full Moon Movies. While we live in troubled times where diplomacy often competes with military posturing and national interests, it's worth remembering a man who showed that strength and assertiveness, when rooted in truth, can lead a nation to independence. Gandhi's journey reminds us that peace is not submission, it is resolve. And real leadership doesn't avoid confrontation, it faces it with clarity. Richard Attenborough's Gandhi in 1982 captures the weight of that truth in what remains one of cinema's most commanding biographies. Ben Kingsley doesn't just play Gandhi, he constructs a character that evolves steadily from a foreign educated lawyer to a master strategist who understood the importance of public pressure, moral authority, and international image. Kingsley's transformation is subtle and steady. He carries the role with a quiet dominance. His voice is calculated, his expressions reserved but sharp, and his posture always purposeful. From the very start, you understand that this man is not passive, he is alert, strategic, always leading. One of the earliest turning points in the film is Gandhi's ejection from his first class train carriage in South Africa. He has a valid ticket but is thrown off because of his race. The scene is quiet, not screaming, no chaos, but Kingsley's expression says it all. This is the moment of awakening. Gandhi doesn't retreat, he recalibrates. That's the strength. Another unforgettable sequence is the Salt March. Gandhi walks with conviction, barefoot across miles, not to break the system with violence, but to dismantle it with pressure. The leadership shown here is not about rebellion for chaos' sake, but it's about understanding the moment, controlling the narrative, and commanding the loyalty through example. Kingsley's portrayal is crucial here. There's no need for raised fists, but his walking says everything. Later in the scenes of negotiation with the British authorities, we see Gandhi's intellectual assertiveness. He doesn't beg, he presents, he debates, he exposes contradictions and stands his ground. Kingsley captures these moments respectfully and with authority. He holds the silence before speaking, the gaze he maintains when challenged. This is diplomacy as strength, the kind today's leaders still struggle to master. And even when Gandhi's health begins to fail and his body grows thin, his presence never weakens. There are scenes near the end after the partition has erupted into violence where Gandhi fasts through force and reconciliation. It's not just sacrifice, it's a political move. He uses his own body as leverage. Now, that kind of calculated moral pressure is both psychological and strategic. Kingsley's frail figure still commands the screen, and that's powerful. Richard Attenborough's direction deserves equal credit here. He spent over 2 decades bringing this film to life, and it shows in every frame. From dusty villages to crowded rallies, the scale of this film is epic, but it always returns to the man at the center. The camera lingers not on chaos, but on the person influencing it. The funeral scene with over 300,000 extras is a masterstroke in scale. But again, what you remember most is the silence that follows, not the spectacle. The production design, costumes, and cinematography reflects the care and precision that define Gandhi's own strategies. Nothing is exaggerated. Everything feels lived in and real. The environments don't distract from the message, but they are reinforced. Now, for collectors and cinephiles, the Gandhi 4K Ultra HD SteelBook edition is a worthy edition. The artwork features Gandhi surrounded by the very people he served, a visual metaphor for his strength drawn from the masses. The Gandhi 4K Steelbook arrives in a radiant orange tone, symbolizing spiritual strength and the rising light of independence. The front cover features a solemn portrait of Gandhi surrounded by key figures who shaped his journey, while a glowing lotus represents purity and purpose. The back contrasts colonial conflict with a rising movement framed by a lotus blooming from a turbulent waters, a powerful symbol of freedom through struggle. Inside, Gandhi is seen ascending steps against the backdrop of the imperial architecture, capturing his steady rise in the face of power. It's not just packaging, it's a visual tribute to the strength, resilience, and the legacy. Inside, you get both the Bluray and the 4K disc, along with hours of extras, commentary by Attenborough, behind the scenes documentaries, archival footage, and a unique interactive feature titled Gandhi's Legacy. It's more than a film, it's an archive. Some critics have pointed out that the film simplifies some historical tensions, and that's fair. It doesn't dive deeply into all the political factions or personal contradictions Gandhi faced. A vital part of what makes Gandhi so emotionally resonant is its music. Composed by Ravi Shankar and George Fenton, the score blends traditional Indian instrumentation with orchestral arrangements that reflect both Gandhi's cultural roots and the global weight of his message. The sitar, tabla, and Indian flutes provide emotional texture, grounding scenes in authenticity, while the sweeping strings elevate the narrative to something epic and timeless. But what it does capture is the spine of the man, his discipline, his method, his unmatched ability to influence people and pressure systems without raising a sword. Now, that's a quality every leader, past or present, would do well to study. At its core, Gandhi isn't asking viewers to become saints. It's showing how discipline, resolve, anchored in clear purpose, can move the most immovable obstacles. Gandhi wasn't soft. He was sharp, calculated, grounded, and in Kingsley's hand, his story is not just told, it's understood. If you're looking for a film that just doesn't teach history but offers perspective, one that reminds you leadership can come in robes as much as uniforms, through silence as much as speeches, then Gandhi isn't just worth watching, it belongs in your thoughts, and maybe now more than ever in our conversations. Now, this movie is a must watch.